Good afternoon, comic book fans. Welcome back to Ka-Pow Comics. And in case you're wondering, this seems a little bit later even than usual, because it is. Delivery arrived considerably later. There was stuff missing. It was a bit of a thing, if I'm completely honest. But what I can gather, the only big box that was missing that actually has stuff in that's concerning me was just some posters. So thankfully, I never show you guys posters anyway, because it's really awkward to, pull off racking and show them to you. So you just have to survive without that. Sorry. It is what it is, but don't worry, we've got plenty of cool stuff. Starting with a whole pile of manga and some graphic novels as well. I am going to have to move some stuff around because, as I say, there's quite a lot today. So, start with manga. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. Apologies if I've pronounced that incorrectly. I should have said apologies because I pronounced it incorrectly. That's Volume 22. Slightly easy one. My Hero Academia, Vigilantes, Volume 10. Seraph of the End, Vampire Reign, 21, Dragon Ball Super, 13, and the popular one, the one that we keep getting asked for, so I've ordered a lot more than usually would do, Jiu-Jitsu Kaizen, Volume 10. Yes, I know we should have lots more of the early volumes in, but as I've explained to a lot of people, there's just an absolute manga rush going on in the States at the moment, which means when we order our stuff through an American supplier, we get put to back in the queue. But we do have other stuff as well. The Wolf Boy Is Mine, Omnibus 1. I don't remember ordering this one. I'm going to have to check if it's for somebody. It seems like something where the title would appeal to me, but I'm not 100% sure. And also Ruby, the official manga, Volume 3. When it says Ruby, the official manga, it makes me worry that the other Ruby stuff I've got in here, which looks official, might not be. Let's go and have a look later, shall we? And another one of the Avatar, The Last Airbender one. This one is The Promise. We are getting more of this format in as much as we can, simply because Dark Horse has a weird deal with Nickelodeon where their stuff goes to other stores first, and the slim mini volumes we just can't get anymore. This one's supposed to arrive last week. I do remember ordering it. It might be for me. It's just a Batman notebook, but it lights up. It lights up, but it's Batman. Of course I'm going to get that if nobody else wants it. Night Terrors, Second Nature. This is John Carpenter's Night Terrors. I've heard good things about his other stuff. Gotham City Monsters. I think this is just like the full collection of the mini-series, so it's not part of anything else. Sweet Tooth, The Return. Look, Netflix. And Marauders is this? Yes, just Dugan's Volume 3 and Reign of X Volume 3 as well. I think most of those, if you want them, should be available. Somebody's already said they would take the Sweet Tooth. The John Carpenter if nobody else does. We'll wait and see. Right, let's adjust. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't see your comment there. On to action figures and assorted other things now. Got some more of the McFarlane Toys Warhammer things in, which I quite like. The Necron, the scary thing I was posing with earlier, is very, very cool. And you appear to get some additional bit of spine there to stick on. Or if you want to, you can get the unpainted, what they call artist-proof versions, and you can take it home and paint it yourself, which is, kind of fun. And also, in terms of value for money, because they're all the same price, you can just get a Space Marine. It's huge. It weighs like twice as much as the Necron. And if you don't want to paint it yourself, we have the painted versions. It's fine. But one of the things I like about the Space Marine is a lot of the chapter specific stuff isn't really obvious on there, so you can basically just buy the artist proof one and paint it to be whatever chapter you like, which I think is a pretty cool idea. And I think according to what's on the back of that, we've got all the action figures from that wave. What's on the back of here? Yeah, so that might be all of them. I mean, brilliant. So Warhammer fans, there you go. Also got very, very cool little Dragon Ball Z 2-star. I should find a way we can see it, because it's kind of like inside the thing, but there's two floating red stars. But we've had the 1-star thing, and that's sold at the weekend. So maybe that guy come back and buy that one. And also, I think one of these has been spoken for, but I do kind of like them. The At a Time license plate from the back of the DeLorean. So we've got a couple of them. And these are proper metal as well, so that's very, very cool. This last bit has been ordered by somebody. I'm not bothered taking out the plastic just yet. DC Comics Bishoujo, Stargirl. You're not going to be able to see it very well, I'm afraid, so that's like the figure it's based on. But yeah, it's all wrapped in multiple layers of plastic, so you kind of just have to take my word for it on that one. Right, let me just move stuff around a little bit, because then we can get to the comics, and I can do this in a way which hopefully won't knock merchandise all over the store. That'd be nice. Okay, I think I can do this. Right, there's 2 boxes today, so I'm going to have to swap over about halfway through, so, nobody panic. Starting with Ascender, issue 18. I keep forgetting that's still a thing. One for me. I think it's actually a fairly decent week for me, actually. We've got Batman, Catwoman with Tom King and Clayman, including for me the variant, which I do like. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is something quite bold about that one, but I do like a variant. Batman, Scooby-Doo Mysteries. Expect, like, I mean, if you've looked at how much Batman stuff's come out in the next couple of months, expect there to be Batman stuff every week. Speaking of which, Batman the Secret Files, Clown Hunter. I think only one person down for this one, which is kind of an odd choice, because I did like the character by Ed Brisson, so if there's still stuff there, I might get it. Beyond the Breach, issue 2. Now, we are down for 2 people for this one, but somebody literally added it on, I think, the hour after the cutoff, so it's been rolled over to next week. I've checked, they're still listed as in stock and available, so all it should be is a delay. My favourite cover, sorry to say, of the week today, Black Cat, issue 9, which has that whole reversible thing going on there, and I really do like it. Black Hammer Visions, for my Black Hammer Jeff Lemire fan. Blade Runner Origins, which I'm fairly sure is one that should have been in last week. This is a big delayed one, I think, because I ordered it too late. Blue Flame issue 2. Brand new one, though, from Red 5 Comics. So I've not ordered much from Red 5 recently, but I kept seeing them pushing this one. And I kind of like the idea of it. It's kind of an esoteric little thing. I don't want to tell you too much about it because I want to review it. And I think coming in not knowing much about it will be better. Catwoman with Batman turning up, because of course he does. He's everywhere. The Sumerian. This is one of those weird little situations where, because we're on the new, well, not new anymore, I suppose, League of Comic Geeks thing for pull lists. The first couple of times when Sumerian finished a miniseries, I rolled it on for people. Now I'm just like, if people want it, they know how the system works, they can add it on themselves. So if you had been down for that previously and you've not noticed you've got issue 1 yet, it's because you never told me you wanted it. Compass next. The Cauldron of Eternal Life. I did enjoy issue 1 of that one. That might be one for a trade purchase. Critical Role, Vox Machina Origins 3, issue 3. I mean, to be honest, I lose on the fact that it's out there, but those titles. Detective Comics, which also features The Road to Task Force Z, or Z, depending on where you're from. Detective Comics Justice Falls. And fun little uncowling variant cover there. This is another new one which I've specifically ordered one for myself on this one. And if anyone knows me quite nicely, you'll probably get that there's something about this, the title of it, which might appeal to me. But yeah, Boom Studios Eat the Rich, and that is a funky looking cover as well. I'm not entirely sure it's going to appeal to my sensibilities, but I'm willing to take a shot at it. Another new one, which is post up in last week, Michael Moorcock, Elric, The Dreaming City. And then the final issue of the current run, at least, of a brand new verse as issue 6. The ongoing Flash with variant for the person who ordered that one. I think we might be short a couple of this. I'd have to go check against my thing. Future State Gotham. I think maybe the variant hasn't turned up. I'll have to check that one. Gamma Flight, issue 3. No variants at all for that one. Unusual. We usually get people asking for variants. New one from Aftershock, just a one-shot. God of Tremors. Aftershock Comics, don't do this. Make regular-sized comics. Comic book stores dislike you. Not that Aftershock Comics watches my videos, but still, you never know. Al Ewing's Guardians of the Galaxy. Tales from Harrow County. Do like that cover, something about the eyes. This one has been delayed, but finally arrived. Hollow Heart, issue 6. Issue 5 of Home, and issue 8 of Homesick Pilots. I think there's supposed to be a variant of this one as well. I have to check and see if that one got ordered on time. Speaking of variants, it didn't get ordered on time. Infinite Frontier with the Suicide Squad cover, which was supposed to arrive last week. So he was delayed on that one. I do apologise. Iron Man 11, but kind of standard cover there, nothing really out of the way. But the variant edition Marvel Jewel. What this reminds me of, weirdly, is an old thing that many, many years ago, you basically bought like 2 booklet things. and the character you played was represented by the booklet. You give it to your opponent. You play against each other by selecting attack moves, and then that declares which page you open up, and then that page shows how the duel is going. Very odd little role-playing or gaming thing I remember from about 20 years ago that I just haven't seen anymore. Joker, which we were shy one last week. New one just starting this week. I think every single one of these has been claimed. Kang the Conqueror. That is the bog standard regular old cover. But then we have the Stormbreakers one, which actually is not my favourite, the Stormbreakers so far, but a Scotty Young one, and who doesn't love a bit of Scotty Young? And next, another issue one. I don't think anyone's down for this one, but I kind of like the idea of it. Killer Queens #1, literally putting the sass in Assassin, which just, as a tagline, just hit me where I lived, I'm afraid. Right, I need to change boxes. I'll be back. This box is heavier. But away we go. After KL, Legends of the Dark Knights. We have a few people add this on, but I think I've got enough this week for everyone who wants it. The ongoing Marauders. It feels like there's a couple of X ones this week. Marvel's issue 4, just a couple of those. Miles Morales Annual featuring Amulet, and also Infinite Destinies. Includes Infinite Fury, part 5 of 8. A lot going on there. Moon Knight next. That is actually quite a cool looking cover. Somebody has ordered a variant though, so they've got that lovely thing waiting for them. Very, very cool indeed. James Straczynski's Moths, carrying on. Nice House on the Lake. This is a back order. Somebody's added it on recently, and I'm trying to fill in the gaps in their collection. Nightwing. I do like, well, just comic book artwork that does this, where it's kind of like a single frame, but time still passing within the frame. Doing it as a cover is very, very cool. Noctera, issue 6. People are raving about this one, and issue 1s are going way up in price. One managed to buy one from me, but you didn't enjoy it. You can sell it on for a lot of money. Monday, which is on the Rivers of London. Rorschach, this is just, we were short last week, so that's problem solved. Serial, yay. Genuinely looking forward to that and getting collected. I kind of flick through it every week just to kind of remind myself what's going on, but I don't want to spoil it too much because it looks like there's like lots of multiple threads running through it. Silver Coin, Covenant by Michael Walsh. Looks like a bit of a witch feel going on with that one. Make sure I've got the right titles here. Sinister War, issue 3, and a variant with a rabbit just for your own entertainment. Speaking of spiders, the Spider Woman, and then we hit Star Wars. Right, just give me a second, make sure I've got the right titles here. Yeah, we've got the actual ongoing regular old Star Wars there, tied in with War of the Bounty Hunters, obviously, with its variant. But then the actual Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters comic book, which is also tied into War of the Bounty Hunters, strangely. Another one for me now, because I have been absolutely loving Supergirl, and I get the rather sweet variant. Superman, red and blue, just for the person who gets every single Superman comic out there, who's in for an extra little treat today, because it's also Superman and the Authority by the rather wonderful Grant Morrison. Variant cover for me. Which actually, I mean, I didn't go for the variant last time, because I ordered both. And well, I ordered the variant for me and had some spares of the regular, and the regular was way nicer than the variant. That one at least looks cool, but I'm feeling like, I don't know, just stick with the regular now, because it'll look better when I get the full collection, which is a silly way to think. I know it is, but I don't know. Shelby's Time Before Time, for everyone who's ordered that one. Due to a misprint error, we have an additional Transformers 33. I should correct that one. Truth and Justice number 7. I have no idea how long that's running for. Visitor number 5 from Valiant. I think I've ordered this one in error because there's another comic called Visitor. I'll have to actually check that to see if anyone actually wants it. It may be that nobody does. It's like issue 5 of the series, and I've not got any of the first ones. Warhammer 40,000 next. After we've had the action figures, we also have the new comic book, Sisters of Battle. Not as many people down for this one, simply because I don't think, you've got no Kieran Gillen and no Burroughs on the artwork. But I do like it enough that I've put myself down for the first issue and give it a chance. And I do like that variant cover. This is like the Games Workshop one, and that artwork is pure Games Workshop. So yes, absolutely, we're checking that one out. More X-Men related gubbins now with Wave X by Spuria. Got to get the collection when that comes out. X-Core issue 4 with I actually really like just what they're doing with the base covers there. Don't get me wrong, variant's still nice, but that's a stylistic choice I agree with. And finally, on the X-Men front, the Trial of Magneto. We have regular covers for everyone who ordered those, and a couple of variants. That one is particularly nice. But that one's also very, very cool indeed. All variants have been spoken for. If you want one, you need to place your orders through League of Comic Geeks, and then we can try our best to order them. I will say, if anyone's watching this at home and thinks, I order variants and I get them, League of Geeks has a little thing if it's a, what's the word I'm looking for? Ratioed variants, or basically an incentive variant. If it's anything which says like 150, 110, 125, whatever like that, unless you get in touch with me ahead of time and say, I want to get this and I'm willing to pay for it, I'm not going to order enough to get it, because even big sellers for us, maybe 15, maybe at a push I can go for 20, but the cost of any difference in stuff that we wouldn't usually order, I have to pass on, otherwise I'm losing money. Somebody wanted the Stray Dogs issue 5 second printing 110 variant, and I was like, well, you can have that, but it'll cost you £25 because it's £22 for the comic books that we're going to get in just to cover it, and then an additional £3 for the actual cost of the comic book that you're going to be buying. And he was like, yeah, cool, I'll pay the £25 for that one. So he paid the £25. I've got a few spare copies of a second printing of something I'm probably never going to sell. But that guy's got a comic book, which last time I checked was going for £60 odd online. So he's got a good deal out of it. If you want to go that way, just let me know. I can work out how much it'll cost for you to get it. As long as you agree to pay that, then we can work something out. So other than that, stick to the variants which are accessible. If they are not listed with a price at all on League of Comic Geeks, that usually means they are retailer exclusives. And since we are not a big retailer, we will never have exclusives like that, or at least not for the next 10 years, I should imagine. So be wary of those as well. It's not, you don't have to ask like all the time. Like some people just kind of got their head around it. Like the guy who loves his Scott Young ones, the Beach Minoko ones. That's cool. People grab those. But if you're unsure at all, just ask. The worst thing you can do is just expect them to arrive and it doesn't, and then be let down. So we'd rather get an extra 5-6 messages a week or a day, basic asking questions, than stuff just going wrong. Right, that's it. Chances are I'm not going to do a review today, simply because I usually do them on a Tuesday after I finish work or just before I finish work. But we're getting our IT system updated, which means this laptop will not be functioning at all for my purposes. So you're going to have to survive without me until tomorrow. But there's not a buttload to review. I'm willing to bet I can do 3 reviews and call it quits. So that should be fine and dandy this week. Hopefully we'll get 11 more next week, though. But until I come back, look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.